Can we get an intro song this time?
And we're back.
And that works. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am SalLynn Duran, sitting here with
Brandon Beston.
We are Spill the Tea.
Build the block.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, friends. So, SalLynn, how's your week been?
Good. It feels weird skipping the week.
It's been 2 weeks. Yeah.
So a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
But I am doing good. Last week.
You had a lot going on the last 2 weeks.
I think after our last show, I was ready to just melt down and give up on life.
Yeah.
And now that Red Day's over, I'm just refreshed, ready for the next project.
Yeah. So I know if you've been watching us over the last, few months, we talked a lot about Red Day, which is the day of service that KW goes out and volunteers in the community. We give back to the community that gives us so much as business owners.
Yes.
And SalLynn, huge shout out to you because you were you spearheaded that for our office, and it was probably one of my favorite Red Days since I've been here in 14 years.
Well, thank you so much. Brian said the same thing. And I think, it was a lot. It was overwhelming. And I know I committed our office to a big project, but I think we're a big office and nobody can do it besides us. And so I really appreciate the day of just seeing our office go into action. Everybody, it could be a little chaotic. Not everything could be perfectly planned for Red Day, but everybody just kind of, what can I do? Grab me a tool and just started moving. So it was hot, brutally hot, in the 90s. And it was labor intense work, but everybody just came together. And
we had so much fun.
It was really fun.
And it felt so special. I mean, as a hippie tree hugger that I am, taking that empty lot and building that garden. It just
pretty magical.
It's magical. And I cannot wait to go back and just see the fruits of our labor.
And it was cool towards the end. Community people that live in the area,
the elders
coming out. No, it was not even the elders, just people who lived behind the Denver Indian Center were walking by and we were watching you guys all day, and this is such a beautiful space. Can we just go sit in the garden? Are we allowed to be here? This is so beautiful. We've been looking at this dirt lot with nothing for all these years. So I'm that's what it's meant to be. I'll be posting some videos and some cool pictures that were captured by Salcero Media. He volunteered his time to create pictures and videos for our office and for the agents. So he captures some good moments.
Yeah. And so just a big shout out. I know we've called them out as the past few episodes, but just a big shout out to all the sponsors, everyone that donated, everyone that helped make it possible.
Yes.
Because without those resources, we couldn't have done, we could do the work, but without the resources, we wouldn't have had the tools to do the work. So
absolutely.
Huge congratulations. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm making it fun towards the end.
Felt a little delusional at the end. But we started dancing.
Doing walkways
and we built a pathway into the garden. The DJ turned it into a runway. So we had a good time.
Yeah. So how's everything else for you?
Oh my gosh, the last 2 weeks have been busy on my end as well. We had Edgewater Pride, and I don't know if I think we said on the episode, on the podcast or the show, but I am the Grand Marshal, and so they gave me this awesome scepter, which I'm tempted to carry with me everywhere I go now,
just to be
to spread joy and happiness. But I feel very powerful when I hold it.
Yeah,
and it's not plastic. It's feel it. It's
pretty thick.
It's hefty.
It's super cute.
Yeah, so I'm super excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're so deserving of it.
Thank you. Yeah. So Edgewater Pride. Edgewater is a small city just west of Denver that does their own pride. It started during COVID just as a way for people to get out and walk through the neighborhood, and they've turned it into their own pride, and it's an amazing organization now.
Love it.
They made a donation to One Colorado at the Pride kickoff, at their kickoff party, which is really awesome. I got an opportunity to speak about the work of One Colorado and the advocacy work and the work that we're doing to defeat the anti-trans bills that are going to be on the ballot in November. So it was a really good time, and I'm excited. June 6th, you could still come out and march with us. So I will go to my social medias and you'll find the links to be able to sign up to walk with us. But June 6th, 10:30.
Go
yeah,
celebrate. Have
it'll
some
be
fun.
a good time. And then there's a party at Edgewater Public Market afterwards where there'll be vendors and a bunch of stuff. So yeah.
Well, good. I think now we're gonna so 2 weeks ago we kind of spilling SalLynn's tea, and I think
Yeah, you
now
opened your
it's
heart.
yeah, I did.
How do you
And
feel after?
honestly, the more that I feel like I talk about it, the easier it gets to talk about.
Yeah.
So that means the anxiety around it is less and less. And
Mhm.
after my healing journey last year of like releasing that,
Mhm.
really helped me to be able to move forward. And I didn't realize how much of that past was holding me back
Yeah.
just to be a better self, a better human.
Yeah.
But I feel good. And I feel like even I feel like sometimes people see us as like these professional real estate agents that are just like at a like a different level. So I think it's like we make it look glamorous and cool on social media, but we're just like
we're just people.
We're just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And so I think it just is like, and I think I share this story because I'm passionate about it, and I want females and males to get out of any abusive relationships. So I think it's super important to talk about because we're a lot of us are shameful of it.
Right.
And
there shouldn't be.
Yeah. So I feel good about it.
Good.
Yeah. How are you excited?
Am I excited?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. I don't really like talking about myself.
Yeah.
But I'm in the hot seat this week. So
yeah,
I'm here to.
So I promise to try to stay in, I want the audience to dive a little deeper with you, but I don't want you to, I want you to share whatever you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah. I'm an open book. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So here we go. So we're going to kind of just go off of some of the questions that you asked me so we can kind of keep the questions similar. Okay, Brandon, can you take us back to your very first deal? Looking back now with years of sales under your belt, what would you tell that version of Brandon?
Are you starting with the hard questions first?
Yeah, were those? Oh,
yeah. Let's start with the first page.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Start easy.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
is that okay?
Yes. Yeah, no, that's
okay.
Totally fine.
Cool.
So, what is your sign?
Yeah, I'm a Cancer. My birthday is July 11th.
Okay.
Free Slurpees, you're welcome. And Beyonce also wrote me my own song, 7-Eleven. So, yeah, I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom is a Cancer too. She's July 7th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So does your sign fit you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
tell me more about, because I don't pay attention. So
Cancers are empathetic, emotional, crab. It's the crab. So like we have a hard shell, but really soft on the inside. Okay. So what that means is that like I'll try to hold in a lot and like handle things myself. I love helping other people, but it's really hard for me to let other people help me.
Yeah.
And
is it hard for you to ask for help?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a strong biatch. I don't need nobody's help.
Yeah.
I know I do. I'm like the older I get and the more healing I do. And like accepting compliments, accepting help, asking for help. I feel like I've gotten better at that, but Cancers are typically not really good at that.
Okay. What is, I guess, do you know, and Josh, maybe in the back while we're asking some more questions, can you see how Cancer and Libra interact with one another? Because I'd be interested to see what our signs do.
Yeah, some of my friends are Libras.
Okay.
Some of my good friends are Libras.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yes. Next question. What inspires you?
What inspires me? I think people that care about other people inspires me.
Okay.
Like I love to help other people. I do a lot of advocacy work. I love using my privilege to help other people. And so seeing other people do that inspires me to do more and give more and
be more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is that when I leave the earth, I have not left an impact. Yeah. Yeah. And like I told you, I don't like talking about myself. So we'll just, this is going to be interesting. Yeah. But
so what is that? I guess why?
Yeah. What does that mean is that like, I want to make sure that the world is a better place when I leave than when I got here. And I know that's big and heavy.
Yeah.
And like, it's a big audacious goal, but then I then it's like make it manageable and reasonable for myself is like if I can help one person change their life, whether that be through real estate, whether that be through my advocacy work, whether that be through help open the door for somebody, smiling at somebody, doing small little things, small little acts that help people, or maybe not even help people, just but remind people that they're not alone.
Yeah.
And who knows what the ripple effect will be. And I don't ever, maybe we'll never know what the ripple effect will be.
Yeah.
That I think that's my goal, is to make sure that you know, look, as a cancer, like I can pull back and be alone a lot. And so I don't ever want other people to feel that way.
Yeah.
And so I think my goal is to always make sure people know that they're not alone.
Yeah. And I think for us, I think we have a newer friendship, right? We've talked to each other in passing, things like that. But I think since we've developed this newer friendship and have hung out a lot more, I can definitely tell you, if you were, or when you do leave this earth, that you definitely made an impact on me. And that I appreciate your consideration for others and how you're trying to uplift your community and pushing people to believe in themselves. So I think I definitely see that in you.
Well, thank you.
Like you're a super advocate, like even with specific words and language and just educating and being open to the education that people are trying to give as well.
Yeah. Like I feel like I am a student of life. Like I always want to be learning and growing and becoming better. And, you know, just always being better and figuring out
how to be better.
Yeah. Not hurt somebody.
What's a secret dream of yours?
My secret dream is to live in a castle. Don't call me a queen.
With the butler? No, just by yourself.
Oh, with a butler.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't want to be the butler.
Yeah, no.
No. I have always dreamed of living in a castle.
Okay.
I think it'd just be so much fun.
You wouldn't be afraid or like out?
I would love a lot of people. I love people, being around a lot of people. Like I like to be alone, but I also love to be around a lot of people. Okay. So I like to entertain. So I think it would always be full of music and laughter and joy. And
well, I think for your next birthday, our next big birthday, you should look for a castle rental.
Oh, that's Airbnb. A good idea. Maybe for my 50th birthday.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to live in a castle?
Live in a castle.
It's your dream.
Yeah, because I'm a queen.
I love it. I love it. So deserving. Where did you grow up? And tell me about your childhood.
Yeah, so I grew up in Golden, Colorado, just west of Denver.
Did you go to high school in Golden?
No, I went to Mullen High School, so it's a Catholic high school.
Okay.
So I grew up my family's very religious, very Catholic. Yep. I'm not Catholic. I don't consider myself Catholic anymore. I don't really love titles, but I would probably call myself an atheist. But I don't regret how I grew up.
Yeah.
I think the cool thing about my childhood and like being raised Catholic, and I mean, I used to want to be a priest.
Oh, good Lord. Well,
can you imagine?
No.
Knowing me now.
I grew up Catholic too. So I made my sacraments, things like that. And we were just talking about like nuns and priests and some of the things that they have to that they can't do. And I'm like, why?
Yeah. And I don't know if I wanted to be a priest because I wanted to be a performer.
Yeah.
And that was the only, that was every Sunday there was somebody up on a stage performing.
Yeah.
And then, I went to college, and in high school I did theater, and then I went to college, did musical theater and dance. So I think maybe that's the reason I wanted to be a priest.
Yeah.
Maybe for the performance aspect. But what I was going to get to is that the reason I don't regret how I growing up Catholic and going to Catholic school. I went to Catholic school from 3rd grade until I graduated high school.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of, religion is good for what the good it can do. Yeah. And if somebody's religious, I think everyone should be able to have their own beliefs and believe what they want to believe and do what works for them. What works for them. I think the amazing thing about what I learned through growing up Catholic is that all the lessons and all the morals of doing the right thing, treating people the way you want to be treated, helping the sick, helping the homeless. So I think I've been able to take those values and those lessons that I've learned growing up Catholic and like hold on to those things, even though I'm not religious.
Yeah. No, I think that's good.
Yeah. So I grew up, just to get more into it. So I grew up in Golden, went to Catholic school, went to Mullen High School, which is a Catholic high school. And I'm one of 5 kids. So I'm the middle. So I'm definitely the middle child. I'm definitely the black sheep of my family. Yeah. So I have an older sister and brother, and then I have 2 little sisters. So I'm the middle. And we're all very close in age. Like the first 4 are
like a year to 2 years.
Not even like a year apart.
Okay.
It's like my sister. So I'm 40. So my brother's 41. My sister's 42. My little sister's 39.
Yeah.
So the first 4 are all like one after the other.
Yeah.
And then my youngest sister is just a few years younger than us. So grew up, went to Mullen High School. I did musical theater in high school. Loved performing. Went to college for musical theater.
Okay.
That's what I originally went to school for.
Where did you go to school?
Yeah. So I went to Casper College in Wyoming.
Okay.
And the reason I went there is because it gave me a scholarship.
How was it out there?
Why? It's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Very interesting. It was kind of cool. So my first semester, I was a musical theater major. I can't sing. I just love to dance and perform. And so I transferred to the dance program, and got my associates from dance at Casper College. Okay. The amazing thing about it is that there wasn't a lot of things to do in Casper, Wyoming. So we were always in the theater and in the dance studios, and they had just built brand new facilities. So they were super nice. And like the town, like we were kind of like celebrities in the town. Okay. Because that was like the main source of one of the main sources of entertainment in the town. Besides like, bull riding and rodeo and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So I went to Casper College, got my degree there, and then transferred for Casper College to finish my degree, went to Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
So I went to Temple University in Philadelphia, finished my BFA in dance there. That's where I met my partner, who I'm now separated from, but my partner. Lived in Philadelphia, finished my degree, worked as a dancer, did a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So I was a stage manager, I was a technical director, just because you got to pay the bills.
So that's why you're so specific on the lighting.
Yes. Yeah, my old life, I was I did a lot of lighing design, and
it looks good.
Yeah, we're getting better. Yeah.
So it explains it.
Yeah. So went to finish my degree in Philadelphia and then moved back to Denver in 2010.
Okay.
I miss the mountains. I miss Colorado. The East Coast is great, and I had a good time there, but I was ready to be back home.
Okay.
So came back here, was working in the arts, and then, well, I guess we'll get to how I got into real estate, and I think another question, but
yeah. So I guess that is the real estate question. Do you want me to go into these next questions? Is there anything specific you would like to share?
Yeah, let's go into the next question, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Did you have a specific question you wanted to ask?
No.
Okay.
Everyone has that one moment where they realize their 9 to 5 isn't the final destination. Mm-hmm. What was the exact moment or conversation that you made, that made you decide to leave everything behind and what you went to school for and change careers and start in real estate?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So, that's kind of where we're getting to is, so when we moved back to Colorado, there is a dance scene here, but not a huge dance scene like Philadelphia. So I got a job at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts, working in the box office, and I really wanted to get into like programming and art administration.
Okay.
And so I worked at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts in the box office. It was great. Worked my way up. I ended up being the subscription manager. So that was for the subscriptions for the Broadway touring shows, and then the local theater company. And then he's now my ex, that's who he is. I call him my roommate now because we were still living together until we sold the house. But he had a friend from Philadelphia that came out to Denver, and because she had just gotten a new job, and when I was working at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts, like it's nonprofit art world, I was not making a ton of money.
Yeah.
And I had this goal that by the time I was 30, I wanted to be making $40,000 a year.
Yeah.
Which at that time seemed amazing and awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we were at our house in Lakewood, our first house, and me and his friend, and we were waiting for him to get off work to come home so we can all go out and hang out. And I was just sitting down having a conversation with her, and she said that she had set a goal that by the time she was 30, she wanted to be making $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And like, to me, like working in the arts and being a dancer, like that was never like, that's a lot of money. Yeah. It's a lot of dance gigs.
Yeah. I guess maybe it's certain kind of dancing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Different. Yeah. Different kind of dancing. Yeah.
Maybe you should have explored that dancing.
I never had the body for it, for that type of dancing. But yeah, so like, it just opened my eyes to like what's possible. And like, I think it's like, you know, when you don't know what's possible, you don't know what to dream for. You don't know what to like work towards. And when she told me that, like I was not 30 yet, I was still a few years away from being 30. And I was like, oh my gosh, like why can't I do, like if she can do this and she's amazing, she's this very special person, but like nobody's more important or more special than anybody else. Like why can't I do it?
Yeah. And was she in real estate?
No, no, she worked in HR for, I don't even know what the company was, some industry. But she had just gotten a promotion, and like her new job was making her over 6 figures, which was awesome. So I again was working in the arts, and I was like, well, I've always been interested in real estate and how it can like create wealth and build wealth for people, and like what it can do for people. So I had a friend that was newer to real estate, and I talked to him, and he helped me get connected with Keller Williams. And they helped me get connected to the real estate classes. And so I started real estate classes, took the 6-week course.
Nice.
Took the test, passed it the first time, which was pretty awesome. I did not want to take that again. It's not a fun test. No, it's a stressful test. But
I think that's a huge win to pass it the first time. I like salute anybody that can do that.
Yeah. I mean, I think I passed it by like one question, but a pass is a pass.
Who cares?
A pass is a pass. So,
especially because I don't think anything in the real estate testing is really anything we actually do.
If I had to take it today, I would fail.
Yeah.
And I've been doing real estate for 14 years. Yeah. That tells you anything about the test. I don't know. Well, we might get in trouble for this, but whatever. Yeah. So I started doing real estate part-time.
Okay.
On top of my full-time job working at the Denver, because I love the arts and I love being around the arts and being around the shows and like all the performers. And, even though I wasn't performing there, at least I was around the energy and the magic of theater.
Still connected to something.
Still connected to it. About. Yeah, exactly. And so my first year, I sold 10 houses.
Dang.
And made double my salary of my full-time job working real estate part-time. So 200%. So with the two together, by the time I was 30, I was making over $100,000 a year, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people were people were like, don't talk about money. It's taboo. If our mutual friend didn't tell me her story and what was possible, I wouldn't have, like my story was 40,000. Like that was exciting to me because that's what I thought was possible.
Yeah.
So that's why like I'll always talk about money, even if it makes people uncomfortable, because I want to make sure that people
know that there's opportunity.
Yeah. If you're willing to work hard and go after it, anybody can get whatever they want.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think it takes that one conversation of somebody being in a different world or a different knowledge area than you are, and then helping you make change for your family, and then you doing the same for somebody else. So yeah, exactly. I think congratulations.
Yeah. So
that was,
I think I answered the question, right?
Yeah. So that was kind of, So that was the turning point. And
so I did real estate part-time for the first year, and then
still sold 10 units,
sold 10 houses. And then was like, okay, well, it was getting hard to juggle both.
Yeah.
So I quit my full-time job, which was a little scary to walk away from a paycheck every 2 weeks. And wasn't a big paycheck, but it was a paycheck and benefits. So walked away from that. Yeah, so walked away from that, and that was 13 years ago now, and haven't looked back.
Yeah. I think it's hard too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it kind of goes into our next question.
Yeah.
So your first year, you had 10 transactions done, 10 deals, or helped 10 families buy or sell real estate. Can you take us back to your very first deal? Looking back now with the years of sales under your belt, what would you tell that version of Brandon?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, like I guess when I was my first deal, I was still doing it was part-time, and I always thought I would do it part-time. I thought I would always work in the arts. What would I tell myself?
Did you have any self-doubt when you first started, or were you intimidated by it?
No, I was hungry.
Yeah.
I had bills to pay.
Yeah.
I had bills.
You were
I had
willing to jump in
student debt.
anywhere.
I was like, yeah, let's go. I think the thing I would tell myself is like, don't put too much, like, don't try to write the story. Like, it's important to have goals, and it's important to have an idea of where you're going, but let life and opportunities and things that come up be open to it.
Yeah.
Because you just never know.
Let things kind of fall
Yeah.
into place.
Yeah. Like, be on your path and walk forward, but know that, like, okay, sometimes it's okay to take a right here, and it's okay to take a left here. And
yeah.
Or we keep going forward. Like, I think that's what I would told myself is like, my life has been amazing. Yeah. Like, I never thought I would have the life I have.
I feel like it's been life-changing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like that one conversation I had with that friend about the making six figures by the time they were 30, like I've made tons more than that, and it's been amazing. And I think, I lost my train of thought, so we'll just keep going.
Okay. And I don't remember what it was either, so I lost it too, so I can't help you out.
Yeah. This is real.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Sometimes thoughts slip out.
Okay. As a Denver, so in this question, and we talked about it a little bit before the show, as a Denver native, you've seen the city change through multiple cycles. How does your deep history with the city change the way you build the block compared to an outsider? But one thing that I think you always talk about is that you don't consider yourself a Denver native.
Yeah.
But you were born here, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes.
Because I feel like this kind of shows who you are too.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think words are very important. Yeah. I think to you, words are important. Like the words we say, when I say something, hopefully, I mean it. And like, hopefully obviously we forget words, like the moment we just had where we forgot what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I think when I say something and I declare who I am, I want it has to mean something to me.
Yeah.
So I call myself a local. I was born here. I was born in Denver, Colorado. So like to a lot of people, they would call that a native. But to me, native, in my mind, natives are people that are from this land.
Yeah.
Because that's the word we use for the first people or indigenous people or native people, right? Native to this land. And my people are not native to this land. So I don't like to identify as a native myself. I think words, like I said, words are very important to me. So I call myself a local, and I'm born here. So
no, I appreciate that perspective. And I think I've never thought of it that way at all.
Yeah.
Even though I understand and I know and I advocate for the native people here and indigenous people here before us and who this land kind of comes from, And so I ever since then, I'm like, it has me second thinking and, really paying attention to that because it's a super good point out, I think.
And not that I judge anybody for calling themselves a Denver native or a Colorado native. Like, if you were born here, like by definition, I guess that's what you are. But to me, that word is deeper. It's a little deeper. So, and I just think, like we just were volunteering at the Denver Indian Center, and I have so much respect for indigenous people and native people and just the way they think and the way they respect the earth. Like there was one of the elders was talking about, I think it was part of one of the prayers. He was talking about, look around and you see the ants coming up out of the sidewalks, and you see if you are quiet, you can hear the woodpeckers, and those are our relatives. And like, to me, that's like, deep. That is like, it's to me, that's more, like, if I had to describe my religion or my like spiritual being, that's what it is. I feel like we're all connected. I think everything that's living is our relatives and should be respected.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I love
yeah.
it.
So,
I love it.
so yeah, so that's why I don't call myself a native.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been learning so much about that. So I think that's why I tied Red Day and why I chose the Denver Indian Center, because I think it all kind of ties together.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah. And I think we have so much to learn from Indigenous people, because they and I don't know it. I don't know enough to like have a deep conversation about a lot of it, but like just anytime I experience or have an opportunity to learn about their traditions and their just like how they like I've watched YouTube videos where they talk about how like the earth and the soil and like they've taken care of it for so many years, and how they would like burn, do burns, spiritual burns, and like, and I don't know if they're spiritual, but they would burn the land to like, it was to like revitalize the earth so they can grow their crops. And like, they did it for thousands and thousands of years. And we don't respect the earth. Like most people don't respect the earth like that anymore. Yeah. And I just think we have so much to learn from Indigenous people and how they respected and took care of the earth that we all live on and share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think this is where I'm going to kind of take a slight little turn. Okay. Because we're talking about kind of the terminology and how words can have such a huge impact, and just being respectful of people's identities, things like that. Yeah. And I know that you're a gay man. How do you identify yourself?
Yep. So is that the question?
Yeah, that's the question. And that's part of the question.
Yeah. Yeah. So my identifiers is that I'm a cis man, which means cis means that I identify as a male, which is what I was assigned at birth. So that's cisgender. I'm a gay man. I identify as queer. I know a lot of older gay people don't like the word queer, but I identify as queer. I think to me, queer is very fluid and complex, in that it's not like, yes, I'm a man, and yes, I'm cis, and yes, I'm gay, but I'm more than all that in my queerness. And I think queer just gives me the opportunity to just be more fluid and to respect my femininity, and I respect my masculinity, and respect every piece of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the second part to that question is, like, I think because we have this platform and because people are watching, and there's people that are very similar to you and potentially struggling with certain things in their life, or younger youth, things like that. How did you know, or was there a point that came out in your earlier ages that you knew, like, hey, I don't like what the world tells me that I'm supposed to like?
Yeah.
Or, how was it coming out to your parents and to your family? I think back then was a lot probably different.
Don't say back then. I'm not that old.
Yeah. Well, I don't even
Listen,
know how
2 people
old
in this room are 40, okay?
Hey, I'm 37.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Like, I pretend like I'm 21. Yeah. But anyways, but no, I think even back then for you has different. Is different than what it is now, and we still have a lot of room to go, as we say every show.
Yeah.
So are you open to kind of sharing that with us, and kind of what that was like for you?
Yeah. So like,
because I want people to see that no matter what sex you like or love or attracted to, at the end of the day, you're human. We all got bones. We all got blood.
Yeah.
We were all created by whoever the creator is, or whatever you believe in. So I think it's important to tell that backstory a little bit.
Yeah. So I think, like, looking back now as like an older person, looking back, I always knew that I was different.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it meant, or sorry, this Alani is getting to me. I'm getting a little burpy. Sorry. Being real. Sorry.
Do you need me to pat your back?
No, I'm trying not to burp into the microphone. Yeah. So like, looking back on it, when I was in kindergarten, we had a 2nd grade reading buddy, and I liked him, and I didn't know why I liked him. Like, it wasn't a sexual thing. It was just like, I liked being with him. Yeah. Right. Like, looking back. And then, like, as and then becoming a teenager and like growing up, like, I knew I was different. Like, I didn't like, I liked hanging out with the girls. I liked hanging Like I played Barbies with my little sister.
Yeah.
I thought I was being just a good big brother, but I think I just like the creativity of like making up stories and whatever. Yeah, so I just always knew I was different. I did, you know, when I when I was a teenager, we had dial-up. And so
I don't know if I know what that is.
You don't know what dial-up is?
Producer, do you know what that is? Because you're older.
Okay,
too.
so the internet used to come on discs, like CDs. Do you know what a CD is?
Yes, I know.
So that's how the internet used to come. So you like got so many minutes of AOL on a disc that you'd put in your computer.
Yeah, see.
And you'd have to the computer would plug into the phone line, and like you literally could not be on the phone and the internet at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
That was before my time.
Wow. Okay, now I do feel old. So yeah. But there was do you know what AOL is?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. And do you know what AIM is?
No.
It's like instant messenger.
No.
So AOL used to have these like chat rooms that you can go into with like people with common interests.
Yeah.
So like that's the first time I like talked to people and like try to figure out why I felt different. And that's the first time I talked to gay people.
Yeah.
Was in chat rooms. I was 13, 14, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like I would like meet people in these chat rooms that were similar age. Hopefully now that I'm older, I'm like, oh God, hopefully they were.
Yeah.
You never know. Yeah. But like, Josh, you remember ASL? Age, sex, location. Oh. So you'd go into these chat rooms and be like ASL, which like you're asking somebody like their age, sex, and location.
Okay.
So like that was one of the questions we asked. I don't know where it came from or why, but that's
we have funny things now.
Yeah.
Abbreviations.
And so then I ended up talking to this boy that lived up in Commerce City, and we exchanged phone numbers, and never met him in real life, but like we were boyfriends, we were internet boyfriends. We would talk on the phone, and my little sister, oh God, I can't believe I'm telling this story. My little sister loved to listen in on phone calls. And so she heard me talking to this boy, calling him my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that's how my little sister found out I was gay. And she told my older sister, and my older sister, my family, we were 5 kids, all teenagers, all with extracurricular activities. We never were all home together sitting down for dinner.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we were all at home sitting down, and my older sister asked me in front of my entire family if I was gay. And she is the nicest, sweetest, innocent person. Probably had no idea what she was doing. Yeah. But I like to say I was pulled out of the closet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my coming out story.
Okay.
And I told her it's none of your business. And then that was it. And the rest is history.
Yeah. Okay. And you're comfortable and confident.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've always been very confident in who I am as a gay man.
Yeah. I think that's good, because I think still a lot of people feel shame around it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody should have to feel shame around it.
I think everyone should be proud of who they are.
Yeah.
I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
I've made mistakes in my life that I'm I'm not happy about. And like,
what's the biggest thing?
No, we're not talking about
Nope. Just kidding.
Deny. But I'm very proud of who I am. I'm very confident in who I am. And I know I'm a good person, and it took me years to be able to say these things. So like I did a lot of work on myself over the last 5 years.
So it wasn't always
to be able to say these things, but I'm very confident in who I am. I know I'm a good person. I know I deserve the best. I know that everyone around me deserves the best. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I love it. And thank you for opening up and telling us a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I'll end it up with one last question.
Okay.
When people hear the name Brandon Beston, what is the one thing you want them to associate your brand beyond just a real estate agent?
Yeah. I think there's 2 words that come to mind. The first word is kindness.
Okay.
And the second, maybe there's more than 2 words. There's the kindness. I want to be known as being a kind person. I want to be known as an advocate, somebody that stood up for what was right, stood up for people that needed a voice or didn't feel like they had a voice. And Yeah, I would say those are the things. Those are the things. So I think that I want my brand to be, and fun and carefree and happy and joyful and spread it, may it spread joy. And I was like, oh, I better finish that sentence. Spread joy.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing with us, giving us a little bit deeper insight of you. I'm really appreciating you, and I love to sit here with you week after week and dive into all the things, because I think we are a lot alike, but we are very different too, but we have different creativity to add to everybody around us. So we are taking next week off.
Yep.
What?
You guys aren't compatible, by the way.
Oh, we're not compatible.
Libras and
read it.
Can you turn your microphone on and tell us? Okay, so we got it. We got a producer looked it up. Libras and Cancers. Let's hear.
Do we need to look for a separate co-host, or what is going on?
All right. So yes, Cancer and Libra can get along, but it takes work.
Oh.
Has a square aspect. They have different approaches to processing emotions. Cancer feels things deeply, while Libra approaches connections more logically. Both are relationship oriented and love harmony, making it a high effort, high reward.
Oh, I think that's that pretty good. Sounds right.
Yeah, and we make it work.
I definitely feel very deeply.
Yeah, and I think we do a good balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have a deep feeler and a logical feeler. Yeah. Or thinker. Yeah.
So what will we be talking about?
So this is our last episode for May.
Yeah.
Like you said, we'll just a reminder for everybody, we're from here through the summer, we're doing every other week. So we won't be here next week. We'll be back June 4th. June is obviously Pride month. So we'll be we'll be talking about Pride, and we'll be talking about, we're still like figuring out our topic for next month.
Honestly, I was thinking, maybe what if we have them vote? I was either thinking about credit, because I feel like that's a huge topic, and we have a guest that would come and love to talk about credit.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we want to talk about new constructions?
Those are great.
Why it's important to have an agent, and then also us share some new construction happening around Colorado.
That's great.
Some different builds coming up and different incentives that are out there. So I think maybe we'll decide on one of those. We'll maybe put a vote online tomorrow, or a vote.
Yeah.
And then depending on
let
the
us
vote,
know.
if people don't vote, then I think we'll either be talking about credit or new construction.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second episode in June, we have a special guest that we'll announce in
the next episode.
So we're super excited for that special guest that's going to be joining us for the second episode in June.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Well, thank you guys.
All right.
The
hot seat was getting a little hot over here. This was fun.
I was going to ask more questions, but he's a little nervous. So I want to make him feel
I don't like talking about myself.
He's getting all bashful over here.
Yeah, I like to talk about other people.
But yeah, so thank you for tuning in. As always, if you guys have any questions in regards to real estate, if you know anybody looking to buy, sell, and invest, or even anybody that wants to join into real estate or become a real estate agent or have those conversations, we're both here. Our office is great for that, to help you get your foot started. And I think anybody can do real estate as long as you put the work in. It can become possible.
Absolutely.
As always, we'll drop in the comments, our Google form, if you have any questions at all, or if you would like to be a guest speaker or have us talk about any topics. We'd love to hear from people that keep tuning in week after week.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like SalLynn said, Keller Williams is a great resource. So if you're interested in getting into real estate, we have a great program called K-Score, which helps you with your pre-licensing and your licensing courses. And it's a great program. So reach out to us, fill out the Google form. We can give you information about that.
Yeah.
It's a great access into real estate, and it's a scholarship program.
Yeah.
So it really makes it accessible, so that cost is not a barrier for anybody that wants to get into real estate.
Yeah.
So make sure you like, subscribe, and share our stories and our posts. Please go to our YouTube channels and subscribe, the Beston Homes team and
SalLynn Duran, and we will post those links. I got 15 subscribers.
You're at 15?
Finally.
I'm at 71, baby. So please help us get our numbers up, because that helps access tools to YouTube that we'll be able to use later down the road.
For sure.
So just a reminder, May, we've been celebrating all month, but it's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's also Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So shout out to those. We love to celebrate everybody and everything. So those are the two things that we are wrapping up for May.
Awesome. Well, everybody have a fabulous. Is it Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day?
It's Memorial Day. So I always remember May Memorial because M men. So happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to all those. And
stay safe. No drinking and driving.
Yes.
Have a good time. Enjoy the sun because it's back out.
Yes. All right. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.